Alright, here we go. Gotta move my tacos. But here's journal entry. I don't know what freaking video this is I made. I think it's number 3. So here's journal entry number 3 on YouTube that nobody will watch, right? Okay. So today, I want to talk about expectations in life, right? I'm at work right now, so if I keep looking out the window, it's just because I got to make sure a truck doesn't come so I can actually do my job, even though it's like 9 at night. But yeah, no, today I want to talk about expectations in life and why I feel like they're always why I feel like I always put them too high, but why that might be a good thing, you know? So, what I want to start out with first is, I just competed in my first bodybuilding show, right? First ever show, I'm a teenager, amateur, true novice, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I did pretty good. I got third. I won the teen category, of course, like, fuck, look at me, and all that stuff, right? But in my head, the whole time, I was just so disappointed I couldn't get my pro card. Even when in my head, I knew I did not deserve it at all over the first and second place guy, right? But throughout the whole, like, it was about 3 days ago. The past 2 days, I've just been irritated. And all I've been thinking of is how I'm going to do next year for a hobby that I just do for fun. Like, I play college football. I don't care about bodybuilding for real. I just work out. But I'm mad I put so much time into it, and I set my expectations so high that now that's all I've been thinking about. And now I have it planned out how I'm going to train after football season, how football season is going to help me, and how bodybuilding is going to help football. All because I was just mad over not achieving the goals and the thoughts I had in my head, right? Hold up, right back. But yeah, I'm back now, right? And I feel like setting my expectations that high and then failing, I just needed it, man. I feel like I need it, like, for that type of stuff. I need it for life, right? Because when I fail at something I put so much time into, it makes me want to be so much better, right? And I can say the same thing. I'm sorry for clicking that the pen so much, but like, I can say the same thing for relationships, man. Like, I feel like I haven't really been in that many relationships. I'm gonna be real. It's been really a long-term on and off one, and then like kind of situationship. But like, honestly, right? I feel like the same things with relationships, right? Like, I set my expectations so high because I have my expectations. So I want to be the best I can for a partner, right? So in my head, I'm thinking that a partner wants to be the best they can for me. And this was the whole discussion that happened to me with one person like a while ago, and they're like, I feel like, I remember we were having a talk, and they were like, I feel like I have to have a certain expectation or reach a certain expectation with you, and I'm like, no, you just have to have a good standard and you have to know what you want. People don't know what they want. Like, everything in life, I know what I want. Like, I need to shave my face. If I have a goal, and I really, and I like think about something all the time, right? Like a relationship, I know what I want. I know the clear things that I want from my girl. In every relationship I've ever had, and it's not like crazy shit. Like, it's clear, and then the rest can be up for however her personality is, right? Like, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube because it's kind of interesting. What if somebody does see this video, right? But like, I have clear expectations. It's a clear, like, 4 things that I have, right? For when I'm with a girl. And as long as she has those 4 things, I don't care what the rest of her is. Like, she can be nerdy. She can be a freaking pro bodybuilder. She can be a freaking literature studyist. I don't care. History, like, I don't care. You know, it's like, you don't have to live up to anything. You just have to know what I want and try your best, right? That's what I try. That's what I think of when I'm talking to someone. Like, I know what they want. I know who they are, and I just want to try and do the best I can to help them. You know, to reach their expectations, kind of, but also kind of just be their ideal partner. Like, I'm not gonna change myself. Like, And I think that's what a lot of people think when like you say stuff like this. What do you expect me to change? No. Just like listen to what the person has to say, man. Like you're not your partner asking you, hey, blah blah blah, this type of thing. I'd like to feel more appreciated. I don't think that's if you saying thank you, it's changing. Saying thank you for like small things like when you guys go out. If that's you changing your whole personality, then you're just a fucking dickhead, man. You know, and like I remember I brought that up to like a partner one time, and I know now in the future, to be honest, if I have to bring that up, she's out, right? Like I remember bringing it up. I'm like, yo, could you like say thank you like over anything I do? I feel like every time we do something or I do something for you or anything, you just act like it should be expected. And I'm like, that even if it is expected, can I get a thank you? Can I get a I appreciate what you did? Because I still had to put thought, time, and or money into it, right? So all I'd like is just a sign of appreciation. But I feel like that's just not normal for some people, right? And it makes me feel some type of way because I'm like, I'm doing all this. I really just want, and I don't want anything in return. I just like doing things for the people I care about. I like a little bit of appreciation, you know, just a thank you. I never got a thank you, or it was always a comparison, like blah blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck? There's a reason you're not getting this, bro. Like the small things I've done for you, you never even cared about. You never made it seem like you cared about, you know, and it's like. I think now that I'm setting my and I think that's halfway like me setting my expectations super high and like what I would want from a partner, but also just me like over time like thinking about what like how like I've kind of messed up in older relationships, and that all just transfers back to like my goals, right? Like even with football. My freshman year, I had this expectation where I was going to be freaky good, like on the freaking college level, and like I was going to come in and go insane, right? Man, freshman year I was getting fucked. Like freshman year I was getting destroyed, annihilated. I was too small. I couldn't understand the plays well enough because college football is just a different speed, man. In high school, my coaches were idiots, and we didn't understand anything, you know. So getting to that level, it just changed everything, man. And I needed time to adapt. And I feel like it's like that with everything. Even though my expectations were really high, that doesn't really mean anything, bro. Like, it really doesn't. I have nothing. My high expectations didn't mean anything if I couldn't put the pieces in to actually reach them. You know, but less on that, more like on why I like having these high expectations. I like having these high expectations because it makes me fail. I'm gonna be real. I like failing. It like no matter what it is, and because I do it a lot. When I fail, it just gives me a reality check. Like when I didn't get my pro card at the show, which I didn't deserve, looking back, right? I failed, and I was actually very happy. Like, I was very happy. It gave me, in my head, it gives me something to, like, genuinely want to, like, push towards now. Like, and it's giving me more, like, things I want to do. Like, now I want to do a freaking powerlifting competition because my squats and my legs are getting back to normal. And I want to do, like, some fun, like, CrossFit or, like, stuff like that because I want to compete more, you know? I want to be head-to-head against people. When football is like when I don't have football, because that's the main time I'm like competing. My testosterone's crazy. Like I wanna go against others, you know. And I think that's really the biggest thing. When I'm not doing that, I have no purpose, you know. And I don't mean like in like a depressing way. It's just like I feel boring. Like I'm at work right now. I work, and the whole time I work, I'm just writing everything. I'm writing how I want to compete against others. Because, like, why wouldn't I? I want to be better than others. And, like, I feel like when I say that to, like, other people, they're like, why? What the fuck? Blah, blah, blah. I really, like, 9 times out of 10, let me not say that. A majority of the time, when I, like, want to when I start something new and I really, really like it, I want to just be better than everybody, right? Like, I feel like this doesn't dwell into things like religion or philosophy. Like, I've really been, I'm Christian, but I've really been reading into Taoism and Buddhism and all that stuff, right? Just to help me with meditation and, like, the mental side of everything, because I feel like that's a big thing I've been struggling in. I used to be really consistent with, like, meditation and relaxing and getting thoughts out of my head, right? But recently I've been kind of not really at the best with it. And I think that's been holding me back in a lot of aspects of my life and a lot of consistency parts of my life, because I just can't, I can't get the focus into my brain, you know? So I've been reading into those more Eastern Asian religions, because that's really what it is. Everything but like Hinduism. Hinduism's just a whole can of worms, you know? And the process of enlightenment and enlightenment are two completely different things in my brain. Like, the process of enlightenment and all the meditation and like thinking and just sitting and kind of getting rid of those like wants that like I that really aren't necessary for me, like wanting to be surrounded by like certain people, wanting certain women, wanting like certain materialistic goods. And like, I'm a human, I love clothes shopping, man. Like, I'm never going to be able to truly get rid of all of those wants, but I want to be able to control it a little bit better, you know? Because there's no reason I should want to go on Depop every day, or there's no reason I should want to go thrifting every day, or blah 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 every day, or there's no reason I should want to waste my money on a quick trip to travel every day, you know? It's wanting the balance, because I feel like it's either one way or another. Either, like, these past 2 days I worked 2 back-to-back 16-hour shifts, right? So I worked 16 hours Sunday, 16 hours Monday, so I like literally got 5 hours sleep. Went back to work, right? Worked 16 hours, got off at 7 o'clock this morning. I went to sleep for like 7 hours. My boss texts me, he's like, hey, can you come in, work 4 to midnight. I look at that phone and I'm just thinking like, fuck it, right? And I come in, it's 9 o'clock right now, and I'm working another shift. I'm going to have been in work for like 20 hours, 18 hours this whole day. In the past 2 days, like freaking 36 hours. Like, I've barely been at home. Because have just had this freaking thing where I've just been locked in the whole week. And it's like, it's insane to me, you know? And then it'll all flip. You know, it'll flip, and then I'll be like, I'll have like it's not even a manic episode, because I feel like I've only had one of those once, and that's a whole can of worms. That, man, like, that was horrible. That was a horrible 5 days of my like life that I would never. That's another reason I can't ever let my mental health spiral into a point like that again, because that just, man, I understand. It made me understand some things. But yeah, so I'm trying to read into these, because I need balance with just like how my mind works. And obviously praying helps a lot with that, but I want like another aspect to read on, you know? Just to try and compare. And just to give me more tips, you know? And I know if anybody ever watched this, some people would get mad at me saying that, but I think whatever I can to help me is beneficial, right? But continuing on, right? Oh, what's it called? Freak text me. Okay. But like, continuing on, like with like high expectations, it's going to everything in my life, bro. Every habit I have, it's kind of taking over, right? Like, football, I think of it all the time. Bodybuilding, I think of it all the time. My degree, I'm thinking about it all the time. Like, freaking even socials. I feel like socials is iffy, but like social media and like modeling, I'm thinking about it all the time too, man. And it's like, I can only do so much in one path So I need to figure out like which two, like football and fitness is obvious. Those go hand in hand, and also football pays for my school, so I prioritize that, right? Like I prioritize that. But then like when it's football and school, I need to figure out which one I'm going to like put all my other free time in, right? Because I still work, and I still have homework and stuff, right? So it's like, what else? What else am I gonna What's the big one I'm gonna put the rest of my time into? And like, I really don't know. Like I don't know. Like, will I sit and try to continue modeling over the summer? Like I just started, and I do enjoy it. It's fun, bro. Even without getting paid, like I've gotten paid for like only one shoot, right? But like, because I'm not an agency or anything. So even without getting paid, it's just like, it's fun, bro. Just step. Trade for pictures, shoot, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that stuff's really fun. And it gives me time. It gives me things to do, bro. Like, I don't be doing stuff. And then when I'm like, yo, can I help you with your photo shoot, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yes. I'm like, really? Fuck yeah, man. Thank you so much, you know? And that just brings me so much joy because I'm connecting with more people. Going out there, I'm getting exposure, you know, like I'm getting pictures of me taken. Like, what? Really? You feel like I can be on camera? What? Yo, say less. Right? It makes me happy. And also just small things like that gets more people to see me, which could lead to more opportunities, right? So it's like, but I can say the same thing about social media, but really with this YouTube, I really keep everything secret because I feel like this is more just a mental health thing, you know? I feel like I don't talk to anybody. Like, I feel like my expectations for friends is too high too. Like, I think one of my biggest pet peeves about any friendship or any people at all is when you don't have any respect for time. No respect for time, right? And when you continue, and when you're a fucking idiot, and you make the same mistakes over and over, right? Because like, then it's just like you're stupid, bro. Like when you have like, there's somebody I know, right? Who just continues to make the same mistakes over and over, and they just keep complaining about it, bro. Or they have the worst, like, bro, if I'm like, when I like want to plan something with a friend, right? And I mean like an actual hangout, not like just some bullshit where I'm like, yo, bro, you want to just sit and play Clash Royale and sit and enjoy boredom, right? That's different, right? These type of things don't matter, you know. I'm talking when I actually want to go do something. I saw a text from my friend, but like, I want to go do something, and you can't be too far out of the time zone or it'll mess up the whole event, right? So like when I plan something like that, and like when I plan something like that, and it doesn't, and like they're late to it, or they procrastinate it, or they freaking push back the time, and it messes up the whole event that I wanted to do, that we planned on, I'm not planning shit with you again. Like, at most I'll plan it one more time, and after that, if you do the same thing, we're not doing anything, right? Like, having no, like, sort of idea of time is horrid to me. Like, there were people, I don't know if they're my friends, I'd say acquaintances, right? Well, like, you're looking for a job, right? And you oversleep your alarm to go to the job interview that you had scheduled by multiple hours. Like genuinely, bro. Like, you just don't care about your well-being. Like, at that point, you know? It's like, what are we making these mistakes for as grown men? Like, that type of stuff irritates me. And I feel like I need to like meet somebody. I have two friends. Three friends on the same page as me, right? Who I'd actually count as friends. But then like none of us are like, we're all on the one level, but like I need some friends who are on like a different like level of like how I talk and think. Me and those friends, we all vibe perfectly, right? Because we're on like different levels of like thinking, so it gives us like different ways of like looking at life. I need friends who think like me, so I can talk about the things that I want to talk about without like any argumentative stuff. Hold on one sec. Like, you know, I feel like you need multiple of different types of people around me. You know, I need to go out more to certain places. I've like recently I've been actually trying to put myself out there more and just go to random stuff because of that reason. But I need to do it more. I need to like actually like push out there more, you know? But yeah. That's a big thing. But just to finish off of my rambling, right? Really, really high expectations leads to really, really like depressing, really not even depressing, disappointing failures, right? And while I hate having the high expectations, I hate when I do bad at something, but I don't feel sad. You know, like when you like one example before I leave. When you know you're gonna fail a test, or you know you did not study at all, so your expectations really low, and then you do exactly how you're thinking, man. Like there was this is one exam I don't think I studied one time, right? For pathophysiology, it's a nursing class, right? For studying a disease, right? When I tell you, I did 5 Quizlets the night before, and I asked ChatGPT to help me make a study guide, and that's it. I wake up, the exams are like 8 a.m. I take the exam. I get like a 63% on the exam. I look at it. I see I didn't get an F. I close the app. I smile and I go about my day. Because that was exactly what I expected, you know? And that's really it, you know? I don't like that. I like at least when I study and I actually put effort into it. When I fail, I'm like, wow, I need to change something then, you know? It's like I need to change something because it's obvious I didn't have as good of understanding about it as I thought. Or I obviously didn't study it the way I thought I was supposed to be, right? So that's really a big thing. When I don't study and then I do how I thought I was going to do, then it's just like, well, fucking duh, you know? So I think that kind of just like connects to everything else I do in life. But yeah, that's really it. I'm bored at work. I just wanted to talk to myself. Yeah, thank you though. Peace.